Hey everyone, I'm T Frank, and today I wanted to share my experience with the LG Stylo 3 Plus after owning this device for 8 months. I want to talk about some of the things that I think this phone does well and some areas that I think that it can improve in. If you have this phone, make sure you leave me a comment down below letting me know what you like and dislike about this phone and what you're hoping to see in the LG Stylo 4 Plus. First thing I want to talk about is price. This may vary, but this phone can be picked up at Metro PCS usually for around $149 or cheaper depending on the promotion. I don't believe that T-Mobile is selling this phone anymore, but if I remember correctly, it was priced around $225. The version that I have here is the Metro version, and I was able to pick this up during the promotion for $85 plus the plan and the activation fee. At this price point, you're getting a 5.5-inch 1080p display, 32 gigabytes of internal memory with expandable memory, a removable battery, quick charge 3.0, a 5 megapixel front facing camera, a 13 megapixel rear camera, NFC, dual band Wi-Fi, and its main feature, the Stylus. Also note that after 3 months of use on Metro's network, I was able to unlock the phone using the Unlock app that comes pre-installed on the phone, so now I'm able to use this device on other GSM carriers. I think Metro's policy on unlocking has changed, so definitely keep that in mind if you're on the fence about purchasing this phone from Metro. Let's jump into the things that I like about this phone. As mentioned, the phone features a 5.5-inch 1080p display. The size and the screen resolution is something that I'm content with, and as a media consumption junkie, it satisfies my needs. I just wish the speaker was on the front or the bottom of the device. Another thing that I really like about the Stylo 3 Plus is that it has dual band Wi-Fi. This is something that I like to have on all of my devices, and it's usually left out on budget devices, so I'm happy to see that LG included it on this phone. I'll post a link in the description that provides more info on the benefits of dual band Wi-Fi, just in case you guys are wondering. Next thing I really love about this device is the removable battery. I'm actually one of those people that doesn't mind carrying around a spare battery in exchange for not having to leave my phone on a charger. I also like knowing that I can replace my battery on my own and I don't have to send it in to a manufacturer or have another party fix it for me if the battery stops working. Also, just keep in mind that the Stylo 3 Plus does feature fast charging, and it goes from 0% to 100% pretty quickly. The last thing that I love about this device is the Stylus. At this price point, don't expect it to compare to the Notes line S Pen, but I think LG has actually implemented some pretty useful features. One of the features that I probably use the most is Screen Memo. If I need to write down something really quickly, this is very convenient for me. I just dropped a video talking about some of my favorite features on this phone, so I'll go ahead and link that card in the video. If you haven't already, go ahead and check that out. Now that I've discussed some of the things that I like, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some of the things that I think that LG can improve on. Outdoor screen visibility has to be one of the things that frustrates me the most with this phone. If you're looking for a phone that does well outdoors, then I can't say that I recommend this one. When I'm outdoors, it's really tough at times to make out what's on my screen despite cranking up the brightness to its highest point. Furthermore, I've also experienced issues with the auto brightness not adjusting correctly, so consequently, I just adjust the screen manually. Another area where I've been having issues is Bluetooth connectivity, though it just may be an issue with my device. The Bluetooth constantly goes in and out. I experience this issue primarily when I'm connected to my car's Bluetooth and also when using Bluetooth headphones. I've tested this with my other budget phones and I don't have this issue with those phones, so it just could be an issue with my unit. I'm not really sure, but let me know in the comments if you guys have experienced this on this device. Now this is a minor issue for me, but I've also had a problem with screen rotation despite it being enabled. The phone will either have a noticeable delay or most times it just doesn't register when I put it in landscape mode. I've noticed this on other budget phones as well, so this may not be a deal breaker for most. And lastly, the front-facing camera is typical of LG cameras. It looks cartoonish and washed out, but honestly, at this price point, I didn't expect DSLR quality. However, this phone is definitely not my go-to for selfies. As for the rear-facing camera, I think you can produce some pretty decent shots. Overall, I think the Stylo 3 Plus is a good device, and with a few improvements, it can be even better in the next iteration. I like that it offers a few things that other budget phones usually leave out, and I like that it comes with a stylus. Over the past 8 months, it's been holding up quite well. It has a little lag at times, but it's still one of my go-to devices. I would love to see LG make a phone with a stylus that directly competes with the Note line, but I know that's wishful thinking. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm T Frank, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.